What's up, everybody? Trey Nick coming at you today on a Saturday of all days to talk about some Marvel Crisis Protocol. And we got a special gift out there on the internet out there. And somebody got their hands on the very, very expensive Weapon X pack. Somewhere out there, somebody got it. Who knows how, who knows whatever. But the cards got leaked. I'm going to talk about it. And I mean, let's just do it. I mean, anytime anything Marvel gets leaked or whatever gets revealed, I'm always excited about it. You know what I mean? Should I wait for the official release to come out from AMG? Maybe, but I'm too excited and I want to talk about this. Anyways, guys, you guys can do me a favor, like this, like the video, comment down below, give me your thoughts on these Weapon X cards. And I wonder who out there has them. I wish I was the one with these cards right now. With the pack, and I could be painting these figs up and all that stuff and just having a good time with it. Granted, that pack is very, very expensive. There's a debate going on right now if it's worth $100. But I don't, that's up to you, man. Listen, if it ain't worth $100 for you, you don't have to get it. If you don't like what's in there, don't get it. I do agree that it is an expensive box. The terrain feature in it's pretty cool, but is it worth $100? No, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't think it is. I'm just gonna get it because I like the figs and they look cool, and I like the terrain feature that comes with it. And my birthday's around the corner, so it's gonna be easy for me to get it. So there's a lot of factors. But anyways, let's get into the tactics cards, okay? And also like, dislike, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal already. I gotta explain that again. So we are getting a reprint of Exceptional Healing, and if you notice, again, it has the new symbol. So that's for the next set of cards that are coming out. That's been added to the Challenger events. I think that's on the Sentinel cards, and I think Brace for Impact is getting reprinted as well with new art with that symbol. So, there's going to be another rotation in the future. It's just when and how often are we going to have these rotations, right? So, Exceptional Healing getting reprinted. Nice little card here. I like it. I love the artwork that they put into these cards. It's absolutely phenomenal. Let's get into the leadership here. So, now this is the leadership card. Are you sure you want to remember Weapon X reactive? After deployment, Laura Kinney or James Logan Howlett may play this card. So it's either X-23 or Logan can play this card, okay? The character that played this card gains 3 memory tokens and the following leadership ability, okay? It was you, Weapon X. I like it. God, it's so cool. Like the word, like the naming of the superpowers and the leaderships and everything like that. It's just like there's something so special about that. You know what I mean? Like AMG does a really good job with that stuff, and it just brings back memories of the characters and the comics and all that stuff. Like, it's just love it. Just another touch there, right? When an allied Weapon X character is targeted by an attack, it may remove 1 memory token from this character, which means either James Logan Howlett or X-23. If it does, adds 2 dice to its defense roll. Then after the attack is resolved, if no damage was suffered as a result of the attack, the allied character may advance small toward the attacking character. So this is a very aggressive leadership, right? So you're moving forward. I mean, I have a feeling this is going to be a very aggressive leader, like team, right? It's Weapon X, you know what I'm saying? It has Sabretooth. It has X-23, Wolverine. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm seeing a picture here with Deadpool. I'm pretty sure Deadpool's going to be affiliated as well. Like, they want you to be aggressive and in your face with this team, right? So, really, really good stuff there. So if you don't take a damage, you get to move. You get to advance forward, and you do get an additional 2 dice. The thing to note about this part of the leadership, again, it says if an allied Weapon X character. So just like how Black Order's leadership is, where splash characters can't affect the leadership, that's what's happening here. So if you're splashing in 3 or 4 threat character and they're not Weapon X affiliated, this is not going to work for them. This is only going to work for Weapon X. So it seems like to me they're trying to keep the leaderships to only affect characters that are in the leadership. That's the vibe I'm getting. I mean, we saw that with Black Order. Now we're seeing it with this. So is that a sign for things to come? I don't know. Honestly, to me, that's what it looks like. So this is interesting. So this is only affecting Weapon X characters. So that's interesting. Additionally, when an allied character is dazed or KO'd by an enemy effect, this character gains a memory token. This character may have a maximum of 3 memory tokens. So yeah, it's like, okay, so it's an attrition-based leadership. So like the trade-off is, yeah, you're getting aggressive, you're moving your character forward, you're doing your thing. And if you end up losing or if the character gets dazed or KO'd, you gain a memory token back. So that's how you get the memory token refunded, which is really cool. So you should always have, if you're playing a very killy game, like a very slow game, like a single extract or something like that, or there's not a lot of points to be scored. And it's revolved around, hey, how many dazes or KOs you can get, depending on the matchup and the scenario. This is really good. This is a decent leadership. And the key to this is, though, you don't need to take damage. You do need to not take damage. And on average, defense dice are lower than attack dice. So, granted, this is probably not going to happen a lot. This is dependent on you rolling well, right? It being very dicey. But that's attrition, right? You're when it comes to attrition, you're very dicey. So this isn't guaranteed or anything like that. You do get an extra 2 defense dice, and from what I can remember, Logan and Sabretooth have pretty good physical and energy defenses. I think Sabretooth is the best with mystic attacks, which is funny. So he's the best with that. So, like, he's on average probably going to be rolling maybe, I don't know, between 5 and 6 defense dice with this leadership, right? Him. Laura, if she were to roll defense dice, then it's like 4 to, when it comes to physical and energy, it'd be like 5 to 4. But then Mystic will go up to 4, so that's pretty good as well. And she has a built-in reroll. So characters like that, I think, will be okay. Logan getting an extra 2 defense dice isn't nothing to sniff at either. I mean, you would think that a Mystic would be his weakness as a defense. But if you can add 2 more defense dice and increase your odds to block something, and, hey, if you roll the nuts, all right, cool. You ended up blocking everything, you get a free advance forward. That's pretty good. So, like, yeah, I like what this leadership is doing. I'm really intrigued by this. I can't wait to get this on the table. I wish I had it right now, right here in front of me, and I could just play and just give you guys more information. I think when this whole thing comes out and we find out who's all in Weapon X, I want to do a roster build for this and just go to town and play a whole bunch of games with it. They intrigue me a lot. Like, the Weapon X really does intrigue me. When I read this, I was like, this is intriguing, and it brings me in. So, yeah, I mean, decent leadership here. I'm pretty good. Nothing to sniff at. The only thing I hate is, and I cannot stress this enough, I hate the fact that these leaderships, and I'm going with Black Order, and I'm going with this one. From what I understand it, these will take up a tactics card slot. Not that has been confirmed or anything, but I'm pretty sure this will take up a tactics card slot. Now, what I mean is that when you take 5, this will take up a spot, and it will constantly be active. The reason why I hate that is I love having 5 tactics cards to play. And the other thing is, too, Convocation doesn't have that rule, okay? Like, Convocation, you can play it, and it's not a part of your 5, and you can play 5 free tactics cards. And there's nothing, I don't understand why, going forward, we have to continue to keep doing this. I wish this team, they can get 5, because I feel like they need 5 tactics cards. Taking up a slot is, whatever. I've never liked it, and I've always been against it. I don't think it should be a thing. I think the leadership should be not a part of your 5. A part of your 10, sure, because it is a tactics card, but it should not be a part of the 5 that you're playing. I think that's just a miss. I think that is a mistake, and I wish they would change that. We'll see. But again, I am liking what this does. Call the pack. When an allied Weapon X character removes damage from itself, it may spend 2 power to play this card. Now, what's interesting about this is that all these characters have healing factor. So, okay? So, may spend 2 power to play this card. The character that played this card advances small, omnidirectional, any direction. The allied characters within 3 of it may advance toward the character that played this card small. Now, there's the reason why I like this card. Couple things. Weapon X characters have healing factor. So if they remove damage, any damage, it doesn't say the amount, removes a damage, you can spend the 2 power. And then you get a free advance. Okay, now what's cool about that is that, let's just say, I don't know, you're being controlled throughout the entire game, you're being pushed, you're being thrown, all the annoying things, right? And you really don't have any tactics cards to play to get you back into the game. Well, for the cost of 2 power, depending on how many Weapon X characters, you can just move. And then any character gets to move now, advance small. Now they get just a tiny bit closer to where they need to be to excel. That is pretty damn good. For 2 power cost, Now, granted, it's no Avengers Assemble. Avengers Assemble is busted, right? But this is pretty good. And it's a reactive as well. So you can, let me think about this for a second. So it's reactive. Trying to think of characters that heal damage on an attack. I have to sit down and think about it. There has to be a way that you can heal damage. Because it's reactive, right? So you can play it on your opponent's turn, right? Oh, no, wait, hold on. When an allied Weapon X character removes damage from itself, it may spend 2 to play this card. Ooh, so hold on. You can have a situation, if I'm reading this correctly, there can be a situation where, let's say, for example, I move up with X23. I do my attack. And then from there, I heal the 2 damage. Okay? Opponent's turn. Opponent goes. All right, does his thing. I could then, before his turn ends, I'm going to play Call the Pack. Because this doesn't say this turn. It just says heals damage. Okay? I could then play this card because Laura healed 2 health. Move her small. Put her in a position where the Weapon X or the other Weapon X characters are at. And advance them small towards X23. That is really good. Because it doesn't say remove damage from this round or turn. It just says removes damage from itself. So it's literally X23 walks up, heals 2 damage. Opponent goes. Okay, before their turn ends, plop this card. Pay 2 power, advance. Anyone within 3, come towards X23. That is silly. I like it. I'm a fan of this card. I actually like this more now. I read it this morning and I was like, I think this card's... I like the free advance in the movie. But now that I'm seeing the timing of it, that's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. So far, I'm a fan of those 2 cards. All right, Dossier. Weapon X. The thing that I thought was a leadership for some reason this morning. During the first power phase, an allied Logan, the Wolverine, Sabretooth, Apex Predator, or X-23 may play this card. Your opponent chooses one of their characters. It is now holding the Dossier objective token. If an allied Weapon X character is holding this token, its movement speed becomes long and it adds 2 dice to its attack rolls. Again, you're starting to see that this is a very aggressive leadership. A team. Any character may use the following interact ability. Pick up the Dossier token. It means anybody on the team, anybody that's on the field can pick this token up. Additionally, the character that played this card gains the superpower shown below. When attacking the character holding the Dossier token, this character may modify or reroll failed results and may reroll any of its attack dice. That's really good. At the start of this character's activation, if there is an enemy character holding the Dossier token within 2... Okay. If there is an enemy character holding a Dossier token within 2 of this character's first action must be an attack action targeting the character if able, which is what you want to do anyway. You want to get the Dossier token back. This is kind of like playing a game. The one downside to this card, and I have to mention it, there's a downside. Your opponent chooses the character. Now, why that is a huge downside? Well, if I put this on Malekith, if I put this on Hulk, that's going to be a problem, right? It is what it is. If I put this on Malekith, you can't reroll on Malekith. That's the problem. And getting the token off of him is going to take a lot of work. Hulk, same thing. Now, the difference would be the difference between Hulk and Malekith is you can re-roll attack dice into Hulk. So that makes the job easier to drop a Hulk, right? The big downside is Malekith, and everybody's playing Malekith. Another character, that's the one thing that is the huge drawback here. But if your opponent isn't playing Malekith, and you play this card, now here's what's interesting. So this is an asset token. If you drop an asset token on another character, and they choose one of the characters, well, if you're playing an objective that you can't pick up more than one asset token, that character now cannot play the objective game. Okay? Now maybe they put this token on a character that they don't care will play the objective game, but then that makes it ever the more easier for you to go and attack that character, right? So the one huge downside is that your opponent can choose the character. There's a debate that can be had that maybe if you can choose, maybe it was just a little bit too strong. I don't know. I didn't test this card. I have no idea. Would I prefer to be that way, where I choose the character that has a dossier? Yes, obviously. No, duh. Right? I mean, that's obvious, okay? But this still has its effects. Now, if you're playing on, like I said, extracts that you can't pick up more than one, you just stop the character from playing the objective game because now they have the asset token. Okay? So, it's very, very interesting. You should be dropping that character, if they don't have anything that if they don't have anything built into them that says, hey, you can't re-roll into me, you should be dropping that character and getting the dossier token back. Once you get the dossier token back, now, granted, once you get the dossier token back, now you get to move on and add 2 dice. Now, if you give that to a Logan, if you give that to an X-23, and they can add more dice to their pool, I mean, that's really strong. I mean, that's really good. But every card, I love the fact that this card has a double-edged sword like that, though. It's an interesting decision choice, and it's kind of fun. And I like that. I mean, this is really interesting, and I like what I'm seeing here. This card I'm gonna have to play with a little bit. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this card. Well, so far, it's just I know the downside of it, but the upside, there's still an upside there, and there's still potential for this card. So that's really interesting. Happy birthday, Runt. Oh, God, happy birthday, Runt. Dude, I'm telling you, like, these cards, man, like, it just brings a smile to my face, man, every single time. It just brings back the childhood memories, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's look at Ambush. Range 3, 6 physical dice, 0 cost. The defending character does not benefit from cover. Oh, I like it. Check. Enemy characters cannot use superpowers or reactive team tactical cards. Super strong. If this attack targets James Logan Howlett, after these attackers resolve, the target character drops all object tokens. So that's really good too. So it's got 3 really good effects. I don't see you using this on Logan all the time. Like, I see you use this on another character. Let's see what this actually does. Unaffiliated, active. Victor Creed. Oh, so he can play this wherever he wants. This isn't just a Weapon X thing. Noted. This is not a Weapon X card. Okay? This is a card that you can take with Victor Creed. Now, hold on. It says Victor Creed. So that means the other Sabretooth can play this. Wait, hold on. Yes. Sabretooth, the other Sabretooth can play this card. This card, okay. Already I'm sold. I'm sold on this card already. Okay. May spend 3 power to play this card. Choose an enemy character within 3. Okay. And line of sight with an activated token. Victor Creed immediately... Wait a minute. Hold the hell on. What? Choose an enemy character within 3 and line of sight and with an activated token. Okay, so the character has to be activated and within 3. Okay. Victor Creed immediately makes an attack shown above targeting the chosen character. Now, somebody in the comment section down below, with these attack cards, is this similar to Mental Domination where I can do 2 attacks and then play this card? Is it one of those situations, or does this count as an attack action? Talk to me down below. This card is nut. This card, first of all, both Sabretooths can play this. It's not affiliated, so you can play it every time you play Sabretooth. And the attack is nuts. It ignores benefit from cover. You can't re-roll. You can't use any reactive superpowers or team tactics cards. Okay? And if it's James Logan Howlett, they drop all objective tokens. Good stuff here. I like this card a lot. And you can play with both Sabretooth. So Sabretooth has a card finally. That's awesome. Got to get some air reactive. Again, not a Weapon X card. When any character ends in advance or is placed within 2 of an allied Logan, the Wolverine, after the effect is resolved, Logan the Wolverine may play this card. Logan the Wolverine advances its speed away from the character that triggered this effect. He may not contest objective tokens this round. This card is actually really good. It is really good. There's no power cost. So here's the situation. You can throw up Logan. And now what's the thing that's been hampering Malekith lately? It's Recal, right? It's escort to safety, it's web lines, it's spider tracker. I just talked about that the other day. It's getting Malekith to spend power to do things and then having a rebuttal to negate it, right? Like, for example, if he charges and I have 2 power, I'm going to spider tracker, get away. His turn is done, basically, right? With this card here, same thing. So if someone ends in advance, which means walking, basically, or is placed within 2, he could just move medium away. And he just gets the safety. Like, that's pretty good. We got to get some air is a pretty good card. Granted, it's only on Logan, but why not? I mean, if you can, like, play an objective game with him and then, like, granted, this is after you pick up the objective, because afterwards he cannot contest objective tokens this round. This is pretty much a turn where, you go with Logan, you do your thing, and then for some reason Malekith wants to attack him. Okay, cool, fine. You then play this card, you move away medium, and you still have the objective token. Granted, you don't care about the downside of not contesting objective tokens because guess what? You already did. And this gets Malekith up the field now. Now you moved away medium. Now, granted, can you take a beam for it? Sure. But you made him spend 2 power. He can't do the extra attack. Like, this card is... And the other thing with this card is, too, this allows you to play Logan outside of affiliation because this is not Weapon X affiliate. This card isn't meant for Weapon X. This card is meant for Logan the Wolverine. So, this card is really good. If no one thinks so, I don't know what to tell you, but I like this card a lot. And I'm a huge fan of this. I like it. I'm a huge fan. Especially if you pick up a single extract. Like, if he goes and picks up, like, the Kree Power Core, the Scroll, the Senator, etc. Granted, the Senator, he's going to be moving small. So, whatever. But the other 2, I mean, sign me up. You just move away and you have the single and you're done. You're gone. Like, I like this a lot. I mean, you combo this with, oh my God, like I just thought of something. You combo this with, hear me out on this one. Hear me out. So let's say, for example, you're playing a single extract game, right? And let's say I get the Kree Power Core, right? And I take a damage. Well, I heal the damage. You see where I'm going with this? You heal the damage. Somebody goes after Logan. They come after Logan, you pop that card. You move away medium. Because you heal the damage. Now, granted, this is all hypothetical. I'm just giving you a hypothetical. It's not to be optimal. I'm giving you a play, okay? Nobody in the comment section tell me blah. I'm just giving you a play. You then play Call of the Pack. You advance the character small even further. And then you get within 3 of the other Weapon X characters. They move up now. Like, think about that. They're at the deployment side, and now they all get a free move towards Logan. Now, granted, you need 2 power to play this. This is not a turn 1 kind of thing. But turn 2, turn 3, and then you go ahead, you pop this, or whatever. Like, there's a combo here. There's a combo here between those 2 cards, and I'm liking it. My God. All right. My mind is going nuts with this team. I can't wait to put this out on the table and get my hands on everything and just have a wonderful time. Anyways, guys, I know this video is long. It's 24 minutes long, but these cards, oh my God. Like, I'm just super excited. I can't wait to get the Weapon X pack. Yes, it's expensive. Is it worth $100? No, but whatever, man. Like, we only live once, and I'm gonna pay the $100, and I'm gonna get me a Weapon X pack, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. So, anyways, guys, that's it for me. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Keep playing MCP. Like I said, remember, guys, subscribe, like, dislike. Get me to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Let's go. Keep it up. Take care. Keep playing MCP. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.